Tell us more about Bully Fit.
What happened is when I was in France 10 years ago, I created a unique act with a unique circus apparatus called the balance wheel. It's like a sear wheel with two parallel bars inside and then two parallel bars outside. So I use it in a multi-dimensional way, doing hand balancing, acrobatics, and then rocking, spinning, and all of that. So one day, I decided to do a video for Instagram, So I'm doing this trick on Instagram, like for Instagram, and I post it, and then I go to bed. So I go to bed, and then for some reason, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wanted to see the time. And then I checked my phone, and then I couldn't see the time because it was like notification, like crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on here?
Yeah.
So then I wait until it starts to slow down. And then as a very curious person, I started to check what is it coming from. And it's coming from a calisthenic guy well-known in LA, Frank Medrano, that's his name. He saw my video and he shared it on his social medias and it became viral.
Welcome to Recast and Rise, the podcast for performers and creatives ready to explore what's next. You'll hear inspiring stories of artists who reinvented themselves and found new careers after the stage. Let's recast and rise. Hello, Mathieu. I am so excited to have you on the podcast today. Welcome. I want to hear all about your career transition, which is not a true career transition because you are still performing. So before we talk about this, can you tell us what you do or what you did as a performer? Just kind of give us an idea of what you're doing right now as far as performing.
First of all, thank you to inviting me for this podcast. I'm really happy to see you because it's been a while.
Yes.
I started, let's say, before my artistic career, I was a gymnast, a high-level gymnast for 16 years. And then I decided to do the audition for Cirque du Soleil in 2002. And then I succeeded and they called me for a contract in Las Vegas in 2004. So I spent 6 years performing for the show Car in Vegas. And then after that, I just came back to France because I wanted to create something on my own, something unique, something different. And since then, I've been traveling all over the world and doing my acts and performing all over. And I'm back here in Las Vegas since 2018. Pretty much.
You wrote a book.
Yes.
You are also a holistic fitness coach. Want to hear all about it. And also you started your own project, your own apparatus. So yeah, tell us about that.
So I was already a coach in gymnastics. I'm talking about back in the days. But when I came back here in Las Vegas in 2018, I wanted to not only perform, but to give something back to the community. So I started to be just a personal trainer, but also specialized in handstand. That's my, I want to say my specialty. And then I started to teach handstand around here and COVID hits. So I'm like, okay, how I'm gonna still continue to perform and to coach. So I decided to just do Zoom classes. And then from there, I start to have some revelation and say why I don't write a book about handstand and what was the relation between handstand and life. So it took me pretty much 3 years to write this book before AI,
Yes.
So, and then now it's available and I'm very proud. Who knew that one day I would be like, I'm going to write a book,
Yes.
So that is checked. So proud of it.
But first, I wanted you to continue and I want to hear more, but where can we find your book?
On Amazon.
Perfect.
And the name of the book, it's called Unleashing the Handstand in You.
Great. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So you wrote the book. Now the coaching aspect of the career transition.
Yes. Also, because I like to do things differently, also discover that having a holistic approach to my clients, it's so beneficial for them. Like they got results so fast and it's kind of a life changing. I'm not the kind of a fitness trainer, personal trainer that just said, okay, you need to do this 3 times, 12 reps, and that's it. No, I take the whole aspect of the person, the why behind all of the trainings, pretty much. And that became also my quote for my business, my online holistic coaching business, which is the 3M. It's movement, mindset, mastery. If you don't have 2 out of these, it's not enough. You need those 3 to master whatever you want to do in your life, and also to change your life for the best.
Yeah. Tell us more about Bully Fit.
Okay, so this is this year it will be 10 years. This is a 10 years project. And what happened is when I was in France 10 years ago, I created a unique act with a unique circus apparatus called the balance wheel. It's like a sear wheel with 2 parallel bars inside and then 2 parallel bars outside. So I use it in a multi-dimensional way, doing hand balancing, acrobatics, and then rocking, spinning, and all of that. So one day, I decided to do a video for Instagram, So I'm doing this trick on Instagram, like for Instagram, and I post it, and then I go to bed. So I go to bed, and then for some reason, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wanted to see the time. And then I checked my phone, and then I couldn't see the time because it was like notification, like crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on here?
Yeah.
So then I wait until it starts to slow down. And then as a very curious person, I started to check what is it coming from. And it's coming from a calisthenic guy well known in LA, Frank Medrano, that's his name. He saw my video and he shared it on his social medias, and it became viral. And then I'm like, wow, okay. And then I started to read the thousands of comments. And then I want to say like 80% of the comments were like, wow, this is amazing, where I can buy this apparatus. And then it just clicked for me. I'm like, where I can buy this apparatus. So what I decided to do, because I cannot sell these big things. It's for the entertainment industry. It is for my performance. I wanted to be like, okay, I'm going to modify it and make it way smaller. So like these people can buy it and can do it at home workout. So this is the first day of the Body Fit. This is a mini version of the balance wheel, actually, but for the fitness industry. So then I started to do some research, like patent and everything. So it's patented. And then I invented a method on it, like how to work out on it, pretty much. So I'm in France at this time, and I'm like, this is not going to be in France that I'm going to put that on the market. It's going to be where all it started for me. It's going to be in Vegas. So in 2017, I decided to do my visa, and then I came back to Vegas in 2018.
Okay.
And then since then, I just promote it. I have like almost all of my clients, they use it. I go to their place or at the gym where they are, and then I take the Body Fit with me, and then do some trainings, and they love it. They can't wait to buy one. They can't wait to tell me, okay, when is it going to be on the market? I want to buy it. So I'm near this process. It's exciting. It's pretty close.
It's so exciting. And you know what I hear about your story? Everything comes together. You're using the Bully Fit for your coaching business, and also the book is also directly related to all of this. You are still performing, you are still freelancing. So tell us a little bit about how you juggled both, and if there was a little bit of fear, how did you decide, okay, I am done with performing full time. I want to be a coach. I want to dive into that aspect of my life, but I'm not done performing. Were there at any point where you were hesitant, or it was just clear from the get-go?
So actually, COVID helped me a lot with that, because before, my main, let's say, income, my main activity was performing and a little bit of coaching. COVID, the complete opposite, because performing was completely non-existent in the world for, I want to say, a year at least. So I decided, okay, so I'm just going to put the performing on the side, and then I'm going to do full-time coaching. I'm going to dedicate my energy, my vibe, my time for that. And then performance came back. But now it's the opposite. My main activity is coaching, and then sometimes I got a gig. I just came back 2 days ago from California for a big corporate event, and then so I'm juggling I try to use the best my time between my coaching, not between my performance before.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So this is okay. I have a gig here. I have a proposal. Let me check my schedule between my coaching. You know,
Yes. Absolutely.
that's how I transition. You know, and then I'm still not opposed to if like a company wants to, in Vegas, only in Vegas, wants, to say, hey, we want your act for our show. Would you be able to do it? I would say yes. And I can see myself still, because I'm in shape, as a fitness coach, I have to be the model for my clients. So I keep myself in shape. I train with my clients actually,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
not opposed to at night doing shows and during the day helping people,
Yep. It's still very intertwined. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not retiring yet. We're
No,
anytime soon.
I
We're not doing this.
exactly. No, I wanna
We're not
I
doing it.
wanna decide. I wanna decide,
Yep.
when. I know
Uh-huh.
I still have a couple of years, but slowly I transition to the focus more on the coaching, essentially helping people with
Yep.
their goals and not being on stage. Also, what I learned a lot, it's written in the book as well. It's in the book. When you're a performer, you only think about you. It's not egoism. It's just you have to, because you on stage, you have to think of you, and the coaching, you have to think of the people that you help. So it's also a spiritual switch. You need to use your ego on stage to protect yourself. But when it comes to coaching, and then especially, how to approach people, it's about them. It's not about you anymore. So that's what I learned the
Yeah.
most, pretty much.
It's such a great lesson. It's so true,
Yes,
especially in the coaching industry. You have to do it with the heart. You have to do it to serve someone.
exactly. Yes.
Yep. And talking about the transition, let's transport ourselves back to when you did the first Instagram post and you wake up to 1,000 comments and you're like, wait, whoops. It's a good problem to have, but also, okay, what are we doing? What do we do? What are the next steps? What skills at that time did you have to develop or work on, like to create a pattern, to suddenly probably have to market yourself overnight?
So I needed to learn everything. And I'm still learning, I always say that, you don't stop learning. You never stop learning until you die. You never stop learning. You
Mhm.
always have something to learn. There is
Yeah.
not a moment or age I say, okay, now I know everything, I'm good. No, it's so I have to learn, and I'm still learning a lot of the business aspect. And then plus it's very challenging because from the outside point of view, that looks easy. Oh, it's just a simple steel piece of apparatus. But it's more than that. Actually, you need to think of a lot of things. You need to be to put yourself in the skin of a consumer, of a marketer, of course, of a business owner, because I want to do the right thing. And also, and that's very important, you need to make mistakes.
Mhm.
You need to make mistakes, because if you don't make mistakes, that means you're not doing it right.
Yes.
That's also another lesson. Like, you have a vision, but sometimes if the vision is not what you expect in the end, you're like, okay, so then maybe I did something wrong. So let's go back and then let's correct the path.
Yes.
There is
Yeah.
always a way. That's also why I came back in US, because I like the mentality here
Mhm.
of you know the entrepreneurship. You want to try something, you fail, it's okay. let's do it again. Let's and again and again and again and again until you succeed. That's why also one of the reasons I came back, it's because of that.
This is a great time to take a little break. If you are wondering what's next, I would love to speak with you. You can send me a message, and you can also visit my website where you can find more tools to navigate your career change. Now back to our chat. What are the things that you enjoyed the most about being your own boss?
Oh, okay, that's a very good question. What I enjoy the most, it's because I decide what I want to do. I'm not
Yes.
following orders. The only orders that I got is from myself, which is nice. You feel the freedom, but it's also challenging because you are the only one that can kick your own ass, you know?
Yep.
Like this is the most challenging things when you want to be an entrepreneur. It's just to even if you know where you want to go, there is steps, and then you need to take those steps. And sometimes, most of the time, you're alone. You're like nobody. You look behind, nobody's supporting you. Nobody's like, okay, you need to do this today. No, you have to plan your day pretty much.
And it's such a difference versus when you are, especially with Cirque, we know that where, the schedule is done, the lineup is done for you, everything. All you have to do is be healthy and
sign in sheet before you come to the theater. And then, you have 2 shows, you know your track, everything. And this is the complete opposite. At least I want to say you have the creativity that you have and the vision, it's yours, It's not going to be taken away by a company. I have nothing against Cirque. I love Cirque. Cirque made me.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, I love what you're saying because there's something Cirque, there is this beautiful bubble that we have when we're performers with Cirque, where any sphere of performance, that is, you're in your own bubble. But I think what makes us so strong as performers is that we have the skills and we have that grit and the discipline to transition in doing amazing things. And look at you, you wrote a book, started your own holistic fitness coaching business, you patent a product. I mean, those are not small things where, if you don't have that creativity, you would have probably not think of all those different things that are like kind of different, but all leading to the same
I want to
goal.
say also you need determination.
Tell us, tell more about what you think about that. Yeah.
Because there is so many obstacles. And still, that if I thought one time, maybe for 2 seconds, that I want to give up, but it just took me 2 seconds to say, no, you are, this is your destiny. This is what you need to do. Your mission is to help people your way. So I can't give up. If I give up, I give up on everybody. No, I don't want to do that. So the courage is to continue no matter what obstacle you are confronting to, you need to pass those obstacles. You need to.
It's funny. I was just about to ask you that if at any point you were thinking or you were about to give up, because that's part of transitioning to another career and losing your identity and all that. And I'm glad that you touched base on that.
And I want to tell you also something. It's in the book. I don't know if you know that, but what gave me, and I still have the determination and the courage to continue. It's because 2 big events happened to me. One with Cirque when I was in car. I broke my leg. So I broke my leg, and as an acrobat, you broke your leg. You're like, wow, I'm useless now. How I'm gonna do the things? And I got this first revelation of, well, if I cannot use my legs, I'm just going to use my hand. So this is how I became a handstand specialist, by using my weakness to a strength.
Yep.
And so that's the first thing. And the second thing, it's when I came back from Vegas to France in 2010. A couple of weeks later, I contracted chickenpox at the age of 30. And I was near to the end, but lucky I survived because it was horrible. And it took me pretty much to recover and then to come back in shape. It took me 2 years, but I used holistic method to come back. I use personal training, a different relation with the food, a different relation with how to listen to my body and the holistic aspect, And now I use my weakness as being sick almost to die from chickenpox. And I use that now on my program in my holistic fitness coaching. That's why I said I use the holistic method to help people, because I've been through that.
You've been through a lot.
I've been through a lot,
Yeah.
and that's why I use those two events in my life to help people and then to tell them that anything is possible. I say that now. When that happened, I couldn't, but now I can say it, with more wisdom and then taking a big step back. I'm grateful that happened, because that made me the person I am today. That made being the person I inspire. That nothing comes easy, and it's actually better if nothing's come easy, because if everything was easy, what's the point?
Everyone will do it.
But
everyone would.
what's the point?
Yeah.
What is the point? What is important? It is not the destination; it's the journey. Like in life, it's the same.
Let's talk about the coaching aspect of things. What would you say to someone that is either like yourself, still performing, but thinking into transitioning at some point on their own, whenever is their time, on their own terms? What would you say to someone that would like to transition from being a performer and artist to becoming a coach? What advice would you give them?
To be open to opportunities, and to anticipate as well. To anticipate that, especially as performers, it's a long career, but it can be very short as well. It can be, so you need to be prepared. You need to anticipate what can be next for you, and be open. Like, okay, this is my whole life being a performer. I understand, but you really need to think, what if this happened? What if I have an interest on helping people, doing the same as me, on inspiring people? It is just two things. It's to anticipate and be open, pretty much. I might have another one, but it might come later.
Yeah, just call me later. We'll have another conversation. That's great, Mathieu. Is there anything else you want to share with the performers or artists that are transitioning or already have transitioned? Is there anything else you would like to add to this whole career change conversation that we all have at some point?
Just keep moving. Just keep moving, and face the obstacle you're gonna have, because you're gonna have obstacle. It's not gonna be easy, but in the end, it's worth it. You wanna envision yourself succeeding, not by looking up, I did it, but looking back and say, wow, I did it. This is a different I did it. That what happened, that changed me so much, in a good way, of course. That makes me a completely same person, but with a different spirit, with a different experience, with a different approach of life, pretty much.
I love this so much. It's easier to just see all the things that we have to do moving forward. Like, I have so much still to do, but to be able to look back and say, like, wait a second, I've done all of this.
Don't try to be perfect.
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to start. Just start.
Just start.
Just start.
5, 6, 7, 8. Just start. Let's go.
Just start.
Just start.
Yes. Even if you feel you're not ready, it's like one of the quotes in my book. When people say to me, I cannot do a handstand. And yes, but the point is, you don't have to feel ready or to be strong and confident to practice handstand. But practicing handstand will make you strong and confident.
While having fun.
Exactly. In the end, it's all about that. It's having fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Mathieu. Thank you so much. This conversation was amazing. Thank you for listening to Recast and Rise. If today's story made a difference, share it with a fellow artist. Also, subscribe to this podcast and write a review so more people can access the stories and the tools shared on this platform. Also, follow me on my socials for tips and tricks to navigate your career change. Until next time, I will see you in the next episode.